The bright studio lights of the Chase had always been a place where Mark Labbett, affectionately known as the Beast, seemed untouchable. With his towering frame, razor-sharp mind, and intimidating presence, he was the quiz show legend that viewers both feared and adored. But behind that iron exterior, there was a side of Mark that few had ever seen, a side that the public would witness for the first time in a profoundly emotional revelation. It was a quiet afternoon, and the usual hum of cameras and crew chatter filled the studio. Mark had been preparing for another day of quizzing contestants, cracking the occasional joke, and giving his trademark smirk to the cameras. Yet something felt different. There was a heaviness in his eyes, a subtle tremor in his hands that no one could ignore. Off camera, Mark had been carrying a secret that shook him to his core, a recent cancer diagnosis. The news had landed like a thunderbolt, ripping through the carefully constructed walls he had built around his life. Friends and colleagues had noticed his energy waning, his usual jokes tinged with a somber undertone. But today, Mark was determined to share his story, not as the Beast who conquered trivia, but as Mark Labbett, a man facing a battle far more personal than any quiz question. The announcement came during a brief, unscripted moment on set. With cameras rolling, Mark looked directly into the lens, his voice steady but fragile. "I've faced a lot of challenges in my life, and I've always tried to meet them head on. But this is different. I've been diagnosed with cancer." A hush fell over the studio. For a moment, even the contestants seemed frozen, unsure of how to respond. Mark's gaze drifted downward, and a single tear traced a path down his cheek. It was a rare glimpse into the vulnerability of a man who had always been the pillar of strength for so many. "I know a lot of people see me as this unshakable figure, this beast of the chase, but I want you to know that it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, and it's okay to ask for help." What struck viewers most was the raw honesty of Mark's confession. There was no staged moment, no rehearsed speech. It was just Mark, real, unguarded, and human. As he shared the journey of the past weeks, the hospital visits, the consultations, the sleepless nights, he spoke with a mix of courage and vulnerability that resonated deeply with people across the country. Mark's words weren't just about his battle with cancer. They were a reminder of the fragility of life and the strength found in confronting our fears. He spoke of the love and support of his family, the messages from fans that had buoyed him in his darkest moments, and the importance of cherishing every moment, no matter how small. The emotional moment culminated with Mark wiping away his tears, offering a faint but genuine smile. "I will fight this, just like I've faced every challenge in my life. But I also hope that by sharing this, I can remind others that it's okay to show vulnerability, and it's okay to lean on those who care about you." Social media erupted within hours of the broadcast. Fans flooded Mark with messages of support, admiration, and gratitude. Many shared their own stories of battling illness, finding solace in the fact that even someone as seemingly invincible as Mark Labbett could face fear and uncertainty and still find the courage to continue. By the end of the day, it was clear that Mark's emotional revelation had transformed him from a television icon into a symbol of resilience, empathy, and human strength. He wasn't just the beast of the chase anymore. He was a reminder that even the strongest among us have moments of vulnerability, and that sharing them can inspire millions. Mark Labbett's journey is far from over, and the road ahead may be daunting. But as viewers watched the tearful, heartfelt moment unfold, one thing became undeniably clear. The true measure of a champion isn't just in winning quizzes or facing opponents. It's in facing life's greatest challenges with honesty, courage, and heart. And today, Mark Labbett showed the world exactly what that looks like.